Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the Allstate Sugarbowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. That one goes out of bounds. A less than ideal beginning to this game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route, the catch made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. He hands it off from the gun. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for a deep completion. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the...
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Offense in hurry-up mode. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Longhorns. Strong game by this quarterback.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
He's missed it. The extra point is no good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the catch.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains. That
completion sets up a 2nd down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Well, another 1st down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll toss it to the right side. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill.
But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The pocket breaking down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
You know, on third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. And the Seminoles are going to cash in this red zone trip. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a third and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave them back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Seminoles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Ball handed off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And now the running back's got it again. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Chris, when was the last time you saw a tight end this athletic? I mean, this guy lays out and comes down with a huge catch, showing you how athletic he is and what soft hands he has.
The Noles are in the red zone. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Seminoles. Extra point try coming now. And the point after makes the lead 8. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking to make a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. The Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Nice job up front opening up that hole, and look at this Texas running back just running physical for a nice first down. Texas running backs. Chris, come on, you know better than me. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, more recently Bijan Robinson. Incredible history in Austin when it comes to these backs, and he's living up to it today.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the out route. Gets some space around the 30. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral it.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he grabs it in the end zone. The conversion will tie up this football game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. The Florida State offense on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I'll tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Play action here on first down. Looking right, this one caught. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
incompletion makes it second down. And here's the handoff. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Knowles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Heading left after the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
On third down, he drops to throw. On the run here, lets it go. That ball snagged for a completion. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the return will be brought down. Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And try to creating that new legacy for Texas and having elite receivers.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So second down after the incompletion. Defense not pressing this time. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Receiver in motion now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and it gets out of bounds.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Movement here from the tight end. And looking to throw now on first down. Hit as he released it. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's third and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Longhorns. That puts them on top in the second half.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the extra point was up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. He's tackled quickly. Yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. Boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward, and so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the completion made. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Run down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Third down, out of the shotgun. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Knowles.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
The BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The completion makes it second and short. Now the handoff. The Longhorns keep the football on the move.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff heading left. Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Texas. They jump in front here in the 4th. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. The Noles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, why take it away?
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Hits the running back in the flat. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Back to throw again. Grab made by the tight end. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. The back's got it. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Tackled, but first down.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He'll hand it off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
Longhorns will look to convert here on fourth down. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the extra point is missed. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The secondary backed up off the ball now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Second and 10 here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Good enough for 1st down yardage. And the Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for 1st down and goal.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And the Seminoles line up with a 1st and goal. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And we're able to get him down.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Sports, college football.